This is going to be a take 1000. Hi family, this is Raven for Regaining Eden with Raven. I want to talk to you about being, I guess, persistent, but not only persistent, but anticipating what you've prayed for. I was having worship one day with God, and I really wanted to see some birds soar. Like, I think they were vultures, and they soar, and I just love to see them. And so birds start coming past. And I was thinking to myself, hey, God gave some birds. And another thought came to myself, that's not the birds I was looking for. I'm actually looking for the soaring birds. And so more birds came past, and it was like, yeah, but these are not the birds I'm looking for. Like, I know this is petty. You've never promised, I'm telling God like that. You never promised that you would send these birds all the time. However, I'm asking. I'm really wanting to see these birds. This is something small and something light, not that deep, not like paying my bills, anything like that, but I really do want to see these birds soar. And I tell you, I waited. I started to fall asleep because I was laying back when I was having worship. I started to fall asleep, and I was like, kept shaking my head like, I am not going to fall asleep. I'm going to see these birds, and I'm going to wait, and I'm going to expect it, and I'm just going to sit here and stare at this sky until I get it. And I tell you, when two flew across my eyes, I said, now ain't that the truth? I was so excited. So much so that I started to really wonder, why am I not like this in the rest of my life? Why don't I sit back and say, Lord, I'm going to stay persistent and I'm anticipating what I'm praying for? I usually find that I give up, or I say, well, the Lord, I prayed once, did you not remember? But I'm learning now that God really wants us to expect great things out of Him, even in small aspects of praying for birds to soar upon our eyes. So I want to encourage you, join this journey with me. Remember, we're in this journey together to regain Eden together. Join this journey and saying, God, I'm going to actually start expecting, anticipating certain things out of our prayer requests, because the Lord is going to bless us if it's of His will and it's not of our harm. I had to realize that. Not all of my prayer requests are answered, and there's only been a blessing from God that it hasn't been, because some of it was to my harm. But the things that's to His glory, it's coming. And so I guess for Him to answer that prayer request for me was to His glory, because in the end, I started to say to myself, I know He'll come through. Even if I need to remember, for the 100th time in life, I know He'll come through because He cares for me. So I want to encourage you to have an anticipation for what you've prayed for with God, and trust Him that He'll give it to you if it's to His glory and not to your harm. Again, this is Raven for Regaining Eden with Raven, and you have a blessed day.